The EU's budget commissioners were at a cabinet meeting in Kiev on Wednesday. Ukraine's Prime Minister Arseiny Yatsenyuk headed the meeting, where they spoke about allowing easier travel for Ukrainians to the rest of Europe, as well as the financial issues the country is now facing. Meanwhile, the Crimea issue dominated talks as U.S. President Obama met with European Union leaders on Wednesday. The U.S. president also called for a greater NATO military presence in countries close to Russia. CCTV's Jack Barton reports.
Having toured a First World War cemetery in Belgium, US President Barack Obama later made his first ever speech in Brussels, drawing parallels between that war and Russia's absorption of Crimea.
Our people and our homeland face no direct threat from the invasion of Crimea. Our own borders are not threatened by Russia's annexation. But that kind of casual indifference would ignore the lessons that are written in the cemeteries of this continent. It would allow the old way of doing things to regain a foothold in this young century.
It was a theme that completely overshadowed an EU-US summit on Wednesday, where sanctions against Russia's energy sector were considered.
If Russia continues on its current course, however, the isolation will deepen. Sanctions will increase, and there will be growing consequences for the Russian economy.
The US president also urged European and NATO leaders to bolster the military alliance's presence in Eastern and Central European countries. Obama and EU officials also discussed a free trade agreement currently being negotiated, which could provide unlimited access to US gas exports, which in turn would help alleviate Europe's dependence on Russian energy. Progress was said to have been made on an economic aid package for Ukraine.
We are working also on stabilizing the situation in Ukraine, stabilizing politically, stabilizing economically, stabilizing financially, because that is the best answer.
Obama's stop in the EU capital marks the midpoint of a 6-day overseas trip that has been largely consumed by events in Ukraine. Jack Barton, CCTV, Brussels.